A new flange should not slide freely into the pipe because a loose fit compromises the seal and stability, increasing the risk of leaks. When fitting a flange for a proper seal, start by inspecting the rubber ring for damage or incorrect size and replace it if it shows any cuts or deformation. Measure the pipe bore and flange spigot so you understand the intended interference fit and select a flange or gasket size to produce a gentle but firm interference. Position the rubber ring evenly around the spigot and press it inward so the lip seats uniformly. An off-center or twisted ring will leak. Insert the flange with steady pressure while gently rotating it to engage the rubber ring and create compression. You should feel resistance as the ring compresses into the bore. After seating, tighten any retaining bolts or clamps incrementally in a star pattern if applicable to preserve even compression across the flange face. Finish by applying a leak test with soapy water or low-pressure air and watch for bubbles or pressure decay, and if you detect movement, repeat the seating and check ring alignment. Common mistakes include using a ring that is too thin or worn so it compresses flat and fails to seal. Remedy that by always replacing suspect rubber rings with the correct thickness and material for the fluid and temperature. Another frequent issue is forcing a misaligned flange which tears the ring or pinches the lip. Avoid this by aligning visually, starting insertion straight, and rotating gently rather than using brute force. People also sometimes assume a flange that slides in easily is acceptable and skip testing. Do a simple resistance check and a low-pressure leak test so you catch problems before full service. BigHomeProjects.com connects homeowners with local contractors and hosts a discussion community where we share practical tips on installations and troubleshooting. We help contractors find work by linking their services to project inquiries and letting them engage with homeowners in our community.